Did you know that Beyoncé has a free Popeyes for Life card? That's right, the pop superstar gets all the crispy, spicy chicken she can handle, and honestly, who can blame her? I mean, if I were a global icon, I'd want my own endless supply of fried chicken too. Please, if you are new to Processed Titan channel, hit the subscribe button for more. In this video, we're going to take you behind the scenes of the Popeyes factory to uncover how that finger-licking goodness is made. Get ready for a clucking good time as we reveal the secrets behind the magic of Popeyes chicken that has celebrities like Beyoncé swooning. But before we get to the juicy meat of the story, let's take a look at Popeyes' unique history.
Buckle up à we take a fun journey through the rise, fall, and rise again of this beloved fast food chain.
In 1972, a young entrepreneur named Al Copeland opened his first restaurant in Arabi, Louisiana, called Chicken on the Run. Unfortunately, it was more like Chicken on the Runaway because it flopped after just a few months. But Al wasn't ready to throw in the towel just yet. He quickly revamped the menu, reopened 4 days later, and rebranded it as Popeyes Mighty Good Chicken. Why Popeyes? It's named after the hard-boiled detective from the French Connection, not the cartoon sailor, though we wouldn't mind a biscuit or two from Popeye's pantry. By 1975, Al realized that people loved a little kick in their chicken, so he officially changed the name to Popeye's famous fried chicken. He began franchising in 1976, and before you knew it, folks were singing "Love That Chicken" from Popeyes, a catchy jingle that debuted in 1980. In 1983, Popeyes introduced its now famous buttermilk biscuits, which became a staple alongside their spicy chicken. And just when you thought they couldn't get any more adventurous, they rolled out crawfish as a limited-time offer in 1989 because why not? Who doesn't want fried seafood with their fried chicken? Popeyes went international in 1984 with its first location in Toronto, Canada. By 1985, they celebrated opening their 500th restaurant, making them the #3 quick-service chicken chain in the U.S. Fast forward to the 1990s, and things got a little rocky. AL's company faced financial struggles after acquiring Church's Chicken and filed for bankruptcy protection in 1991. But like any good fried chicken story, this was just a temporary setback. In 1992, a group of creditors formed America's favorite chicken company to rescue Popeyes and Church's from the frying pan. Under AFC's watchful eye, Popeyes flourished again. They introduced new menu items and expanded internationally into places like Malaysia and Australia. By 1999, they surpassed $1 billion in annual sales. That's a lot of chicken. In 2001, Popeyes became the #2 quick-service chicken chain based on units sold. Take that, competitors! They celebrated their 30th anniversary in 2002 with fanfare and fried food galore. In 2008, they rebranded as Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen, embracing their New Orleans roots even more. Fast forward to June 2014, when Popeyes made headlines by reacquiring control over its secret seasonings and recipes from Diversified Foods and Seasonings for a jaw-dropping $43 million.
Talk about putting your money where your mouth is.
In August 2019, Popeyes launched its now famous chicken sandwich to compete with Chick-fil-A, and boy, did it take off. With social media buzzing like bees around honey, fans flocked to Popeyes locations for a taste of this crispy creation. It became such a phenomenon that even rival chains had to jump into the fray with their own sandwiches. Today, Popeyes continues to expand globally, with over 3,800 locations worldwide. They're not just resting on their laurels. They're constantly innovating with new menu items while staying true to their Louisiana roots. From humble beginnings to global fame, Popeyes has proven that with a little spice and a lot of heart, you can rise from the ashes to become one of the most beloved fast food chains around. But how exactly does this crispy golden magic come to existence?
First stop, the farm, where Popeyes Journée Begin.
They don't just wing it when it comes to sourcing. They source only from the VIPs of the poultry world: Tyson Foods, Pilgrim's Pride, and Sanderson Farms. These aren't your average chicken providers. They're the poultry powerhouses with standards higher than your grandma's biscuit recipe. These chickens live the high life in climate-controlled barns, raised for meat production. These birds are bred to grow big, juicy, and tender, just the way we like them. And before you worry about ethics, Popeyes makes sure their bird buddies are treated with care, because happy chickens equals delicious chicken. By the time these chickens hit 5 to 7 weeks old, they're the perfect size for tender thighs and crispy drumsticks. And these chickens are taken care of seriously. Regular health checkups? Check. Vaccines? Check. These birds are healthier than your gym buddy on a kale smoothie diet. The goal is to keep them disease-free and ensure their meat is top-tier tasty. And don't worry, they're raised under strict U.S. food safety standards, because Popeyes doesn't mess around when it comes to quality. When the chickens arrive at the processing plant, they are handled with care to make sure they don't feel any pain. Special machines stun the chickens and put them to sleep before anything else happens. This helps keep them calm and also makes the meat tender and tasty. Next, their feathers are removed. To do this, the chickens are dipped in warm water to loosen the feathers, and then machines take the feathers off. After that, the insides of the chickens are carefully cleaned out to keep everything safe and fresh. The chickens are then cut into pieces like breasts, wings, thighs, and drumsticks. Each piece is checked to make sure it's clean and safe to eat. Some pieces, like chicken tenders, might also have the bones taken out. After all these steps, the chicken is ready to be turned into the crispy, delicious meals we all love. After being inspected and cut into pieces, the chicken is quickly chilled to keep it fresh and stop bacteria from growing. Once chilled, it's time for the magic to begin, the marination process, which gives Popeyes chicken its famous flavor. The chicken is soaked in a special brine, a flavorful mixture of spices and ingredients like garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, cayenne pepper, and more. This step not only packs the chicken with bold seasoning, but also makes it tender and juicy. Depending on the size and type of chicken, the brining process can take several hours or even overnight. This is where the chicken absorbs all those delicious flavors, making sure every bite is seasoned all the way through. The brine often includes buttermilk, which helps break down the chicken's muscle fibers, locking in moisture and creating that melt-in-your-mouth tenderness. Popeyes brine is more than just salt and water. It's a carefully crafted blend of spices that delivers the bold, Cajun-inspired taste that sets it apart from other fried chicken. This marination process is one of the secrets to Popeyes' irresistible chicken. After the chicken has finished marinating, it's ready for breading, the step that gives Popeyes chicken its signature crispy crunch. The breading process is done in 2 stages to create that golden, flavorful coating we all love. First, each piece of chicken is coated in a mixture of flour and a secret blend of spices. This step is done carefully to make sure every piece is evenly covered for consistent flavor and texture. But the breading isn't just about taste. It's key to achieving that iconic crunch. Next, the chicken gets a second coating in more seasoned flour. This extra layer makes the breading thicker and even crunchier. It also helps the coating stay on better during frying, so the chicken stays crispy even after sitting under heat lamps in the restaurant. The breading works hand in hand with the brine, locking in the chicken's moisture while giving it that irresistible crunch when fried to perfection. Now comes the final and most exciting step: frying. Popeyes uses large industrial fryers specifically designed to cook chicken quickly and evenly at the perfect temperature of 350 degrees Fahrenheit to get that flawless crispy coating. The chicken is fried in small batches to prevent overcrowding, which could lead to uneven cooking or soggy breading. The oil used is a high-quality vegetable oil that helps create a crunchy golden exterior while keeping the inside tender and juicy. Each batch of chicken spends about 12 to 15 minutes in the fryer, depending on the size of the pieces. It's a delicate balance, long enough to crisp up the breading without overcooking the meat inside. The result? That irresistible golden brown crust with a juicy, flavorful interior that Popeyes is famous for. Once the chicken is perfectly fried, it's carefully removed and placed on racks to drain any extra oil. From there, it moves to a holding area with heat lamps to keep it warm and fresh until served. Popeyes uses a precise system of timed holding bins to make sure no chicken sits too long. They rotate the chicken regularly and follow a first-in, first-out system so every bite stays crunchy, hot, and delicious. This meticulous process from frying to serving ensures that every piece of Popeyes chicken meets the highest standards of quality and taste. Are you drooling yet? The final step is where the magic meets your tongue: serving the chicken. Whether you're picking it up at the counter or cruising through the drive-thru, the freshly fried chicken is carefully packed into a box or bag, ready for you to enjoy. It's often paired with classic sides like creamy mashed potatoes, flavorful red beans and rice, and a fluffy buttery biscuit.